Gentleman in the mix.
Hello, traders. Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream.
It's time for Power Hour.
All right, we have less than 1 hour till the daily close. Unfortunately, if all stays the same or lower in price on Bitcoin, it would be a confirmed bearish engulfing candle, and it could be a confirmed bearish engulfing candle with a candle close below the candle high close from April 2021, that initial all-time high back then. So that's what's going on. Not really what you want to see. But at the same time, I mean, after the sell-off, there wasn't really any sort of discernible edge that would give us greater than, I think, a 50% chance of up or down. Yeah, just going through a correction. Altcoins getting smashed really hard. Today is kind of weird. I mean, Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin. But then, you know, assets like Solana down 7.7. It was down almost 10% earlier. Then you got, well, we'll just look at them. But that's it, man. And then right here on the 4 hour, just looking at that 63,588, which is, again, the former all-time high from April 2021, being just broken on the last 4 hour close with confirmation. And now they are just testing it as resistance, where they had not done that, right? They broke it, but there was no follow through. It was just immediate rejection. Not this time. Not this time, unfortunately. So the implications of a formal bearish back test of this level would lead us right back down to $60,800, which could possibly be the bottom of a range that has been manufactured now. Okay, 2 on the bottom, just kind of 1 on the top, almost 2 on the top, right? Sideways. Terrible for alts. Bitcoin dominance. Pulling back after that culmination of 57% a couple days ago. But I mean, the trend's your friend. Who cares about a pullback? I mean, a back test of 55%, even 54% would be normal, would be fine. That's kind of where we are. Beautiful. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Right, if we were looking at it as a triangle, neutral structure, bearish breakdown, confirmed, down 5+% today. Lowest daily candle close on this derivative since March 5th. Taking out those lows from mid-late March. So not great. Target could very well be $54, which is the former. Well, no, we've already broken. That's the old all-time high, right? On GBTC, we are trading below it, but there is, fortunately, maybe some help at $52 to $54. A couple more potential support resistances. Below that's $48.65. You don't even want to see the Bitcoin miners today. It's bad. It's like the worst. All right, so that's Bitcoin, man. I mean, that's the update. So it's Maxine.
Since we started out on BitConf, let's go further into crypto.
Okay. Ethereum only down 1%. Buyers are defending $3,000 for now. And today, Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. And a little rally off after multi-year lows on Ethereum to Bitcoin. I guess we can look at for a second. But that's it. There's no edge. There's just an inflection point. And for now, buyers are keeping propped up. But we know, like, until you start seeing structural developments at these key levels, doesn't mean much, right? They could just smash through this at 2,900, and we find ourselves down at 2,400 pretty fast. If Bitcoin's going to continue to mark down, we just don't know. We don't know. It would be nice either way if we got a second local test of 60,820. That'd be nice. Even a test of 58,372 before rallying wouldn't be too bad. Again, I know it's like calling from my head to just say that, but it's like you have to look at Bitcoin like any other asset that exists in the world for retraces and all that, and there hasn't been a retrace. It's been almost a nonstop run on Bitcoin since October. We're in April and we got 3 days, 23 hours, 58 minutes until the halvening approximately. And, you know, historically, the halvening hasn't really done, there's not really been much price action correlation to the halvening event itself. It normally is delayed and you don't see Bitcoin perform well or make moves until, you know, on average like 6 months. So it'll take time, but the event is coming. So you don't, I mean, I would say, like, if you care about history, you don't expect anything ever, but you should really not expect, you know, much of anything to happen on the date of the halvening, because it hasn't happened in the past really. And we're going through a correction just like we have throughout history leading up to the halvening. 20-30% corrections happen every time before the halvening. Oh man, sorry. Training session today, just wrecked, man. Those days just, it's tougher. All right, so Ethereum holding up, no edge. I mean, a deeper retrace. You know, the oscillators don't look good. You're just barely trading above 40. No divergence, no exhaustion, no confirmation lows it supports. You just don't have anything if you're the swing trader. I think, like, if you better value for, you know, identifying structures would be 2400. We're just not there yet, and it may take time. It may take a month or plus, you know. So just correcting, lower low than previous low, after these highs are lower than this high. Okay, so we can go to BNB. If I can find it. Only down 2%. Still not really at an actionable area. I mean, it's either you're longing 500, shorting 620, and at 555 you're doing nothing because you're coin flipping as hard as you can, dead middle in between levels, range bound sideways, kind of like Bitcoin. Outperforming Solana, outperforming Ethereum, certainly outperforming XRP. BNB is the of the larger market cap coins, of the top 10, BNB is number 2 in performance. I don't know, even maybe it's very comparable to Bitcoin. It's almost identical. So rejoice for CZ, but not in an actionable area. Maybe if you got a second test of 500, there could be a way to strategize with stop loss entry with, you know, max upside potential, but just not right now. Sorry. Solana doesn't look like it's down 7+%, but because it's still above all the levels. But yeah, I mean, yesterday's rally all given back, but again, still above 124, 130, still above the demand line, but woefully no edge, no structured developments. We have to have structured developments. We have to have help with our oscillators to gain a marginal edge. We just don't have it right now. So it's like yesterday, not much has changed in terms of, you know, the probability of a particular outcome, which is up or down. So wow, 72-hour fast with a steak. Those are not easy, dude. But the autophagy that occurs in your body is so good when you do fast. But the problem is, like, when you're like building muscle and you're training, you know, 4 times, 5 times a week, it is not, you can't do that fasting because you need the protein. It's really tough. You got to be a little more sedentary to be doing those fasts well, if you want to build muscle too. Yeah, that's what I've learned. Soul. And then we go to, do you even want to look at XRP, chat? Really? Down 1.3%? It's bad. Oh man, what was once support is now, as of yesterday and today, what's happening? It's flipping to resistance. Right now. ugly. Bearish control zone, just sitting, hanging out at, hanging out at
32.33, repeating, of course.
on that RSI. No edge. Nothing. Nothing you can do. There's no framework that would help you here. Just impulsing down, bearish back test of levels, no divergence, no structures. Really lame. I mean, it's super lame. Sucks. But you gotta ask, Jonathan, how you doing, man? Did you have a good Monday? Was it productive? Was it fun? Did you make it?
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Oops, sorry. No breaking news. Breaking news, Jonathan likes turtles, everyone. Holy crap! Here is your totals. The buyers are, by the grace of God, holding a support. 2.2 trillion for now. Below that's very bad. Above it, there's a hope. There's hope. It's candle high close back from April 2021. That's the bottom, and then the top's the wick high. That's why I created the zone. And you're just sitting there. You tested it again. Also could maybe be considered, hey, it's a range. Sure, range, whatever. Triangle's broken. I'm just kind of leaving this triangle up. Just so you remember, if like an adequate performing triangle, right, with the measure move from the highest point to the lowest point, or lowest point to the highest point of the triangle, the structure from the breakdown, you got a target 100% measured move of 1.92 trillion. That means that total would need to drop another about 15% for you to see that. You just don't know if we'll be able to get down there if the buyers truly are going to defend 2.2 trillion. We're not acting like we know, but it is always not a good situation, just because we've seen it in history across markets, all the markets, where you get a high, you sell off, then you make a lower high, then you confirm the lower high than the previous high, right? So that's like, certainly March 31st and certainly April 8th, there were less market participants involved in total market cap than there were involved March 13th. That's now confirmed and certain, and you're seeing a little fall through, but not all the way, not yet. Only about 1/4 of the way to that measure move as we speak. Okay. Triangles can turn into rectangles, as we're seeing right now. I just have it up, like, I think it's still an active triangle that had a bearish breakdown, and it was beautiful. I mean, unfortunately, Bitcoin was breaking out and back testing it as support, but Total was the one that was telling, man, like, they failed to break it out. Then they formally back tested the key inflection point from history, 2021, as resistance, at the same time as testing the supply line of the triangle before the markdown. I think that was pretty cool. Pretty nice bearish price action there. What the heck? Where is it? Hold on. What's going on, dude? Yeah, you can just, it's either a triangle or we look at Bitcoin as just a rectangle. Either way. Not great, but not terrible. 3.6 Ronken. On the, what do they call it? The Geiger-meter? I can't remember. Measuring Ronkens. Radiation. Yeah, that's those are your bigger cryptos, man. Sad to see it like that, but if you want to break away from the somber price action in the crypto market, we can go to the gold metals market. Jesus chimes chat. Highest daily candle close confirmed in human civilization's history. Bullish engulfing candle. Breaking above the 1.618. That's good stuff, man. Gold. Acting as a literal hedge. Like the thing that everyone dreamed of is ongoing for now. A passing inverse correlation between the index funds, crypto, and gold. Safe haven, at least today. I'm not saying it's going to be tomorrow. I'm just saying today it happened. There's nothing you can do about it. Silver, massive engulfing candle. Highest daily candle close of the entire rally. Highest daily candle close since February, January 2021. Target still back $30 again. So, wow. Killing it. I think PL was the one that I have been updating. Platinum man. Not doing the thing that silver and gold are doing. Still, though, you have a confirmed partial decline on platinum futures as of the date April 9th. So there's like a 70, like according to the book, right? A 70% chance platinum futures will bullishly break out in time. So we'll see. It's being put to the test. There's still a 30% chance it doesn't break out. And if you've ever played poker, you know a 70%, 30%, you can still lose. You can get sucked out on. You can have bad luck. The variances are there. So 70% chance of bullish breakout, 30% chance of a failed breakout, and it just doesn't go anywhere. Then we can look at copper, I guess. Why not? Following gold and silver today, unlike platinum. So copper, highest daily candle close and highest price since June of 2022. Jesus chimes for copper, silver, and golds collectively. Wow, man, that's something else. There's not much real resistance here either. I mean, maybe there's that high, yeah, February 2021, but most of the time it's between 415 and 463 here. Copper running, but there's another thing that starts an asset commodity that starts with a C, and it's called cocoa futures. Better than Bitcoin, best asset in the entire world. Like, not even a joke. I'm not memeing. There's nothing that is superior to cocoa futures since 2022. It is the one. This would be Neo in the Matrix. Cocoa futures. And what happened today on cocoa futures? Just got to say it, man.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right.
Oh, sir, madam, it is so right. Over 9,000, first time in human history today. Thank you, Vegeta. Get wrecked, everyone. Hey, someone was asking about rice. Woo! Rice futures up over 6% today. I'd imagine, you know, Middle Eastern conflict, whatever, spiking up against $18+ Like how they defended $15, $16 here. Thank you for the Baba Booies. Thank you, dude. All right, that's first contribution of the day. Thank you, dude. Yeah, so let's see. If they break 1850, the uptrend continues. Holy crap, man. Could you imagine rice futures breaking 1850? You need to acclimate your body and your mind and your soul for a breach of 1850 for real. Because we could be testing $20, $25 in time. The trend's your friend for now, right? I know there was that buying climax, but what a higher low's coming in the previous low. It's like momentum is shifting back into the hands of the buyers. You probably want confirmation, a pullback, make another higher low, or to test this low again to confirm it would be good. But wow, what a good start. Look at all this support, man. This is not a joke. Like this yellow line, $15.98, $16. Look at it. Look how many times, 2009, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's been resistance so many times. But are you kidding me? They've recaptured it and they've now reconfirmed it. Spring back test of spring. Old level resistance is now support in uptrend. Buckle up on Rice. Everyone just set up an alert. You know, like 1860. You start hearing that beep. It's all synchronized. We can all together be like, gonna go FOMO on some Rice. Coffee futures. Let's freaking go, dudes. More Jesus chimes. Mega breakout. Confirmed today with a close. Highest daily candle close in September 2022. 222. If you think it's a joke, you're crazy. It's so real of a level. It's been support. It's been resistance. And guess what? Breached today. Man, it was nice too. It was setting up real nice above 174. So you think like 886 eventually from the high to the low here. 886, not too far away. 246 target, maybe 250 because of resistance, overhead resistance. But these commodities, man, doing things. Orange juice futures doing what? Just sitting sideways, man. Paul Wallen, but elevated. Real quick, or being melodic here with the Jesus chimes. Let's get some more. Troy Mars, thank you so much for the 6 months of continued support on the Patreon. And then Mithril, thank you for joining the Patreon/Citadel today for the first time, or I guess it was yesterday. Yesterday. Thank you, dude. Supporting 100% crowdsourced community. Okay. U.S. oil, thinking $100 eventually. Yeah, they may pull it back. 75. You may get a type 2 return at some point, but things looking real nice, right? Think about the trend is still up. I think you're just reversing after a deep retrace. Think about like altcoins, similar stuff, right? Altcoins have been making these higher highs, higher lows, and they had these crazy runs, and they reversed violently. And then they like go back to the lows they previously had. A lot of altcoins are doing that. So they're sitting there. There's no edge. And you may be sitting here for a while when we have to wait for those structures to develop. And it just takes time, sadly. Yeah, oil looking still solid. Ended with a W, ended with an M. Okay, so just looking at a few commodities. Why not, man? No opportunity in crypto, really, like with the framework. Not really. So we can start expanding over to other markets. We do that. So going across the markets, S&P 500. Here it is, man. Lowest daily candle close confirmed on the S&P 500 since February 21st. In the chat. Man, that channel was nice. They broke it and just... What a gap up today, right? Look how they closed it on Friday at 511 and the market opened at 515. They sold it off to 504, down 1.25%. A gap fill, target 497. That's it. There's nothing else. Just a gap fill. Okay. Dow Jones was kind of leading the way. Was kind of like getting wrecked a little harder than the S&P, and it's just front running the sell off after that big red candle. Wow, truly was the end for now, and the lowest daily candle close on the Dow Jones Industrial Average since January 18th, and nothing here till 37,000, 36,958, the old previous cycle all-time high. So just correcting. We are seeing a correction unfold before our very eyes. Not a big deal, man. Really not that crazy. The best performing of the 4 index funds was the NASDAQ Composite. But today,
Look here. Look, listen.
the level has been breached pretty convincingly. We'll see if there's follow through after the breakdown, but that was not good. What a freaking turnaround from what we saw on the 11th, which was Thursday.
Peace.
Below what? What's up, Dow Jones? Thank you for the 5 super chat. Peace indeed. Hello. Peace will be great. Maybe we could have a leader whose goal is to maybe keep us in peace times. Sounds crazy, right? I know. Hello. Krekong coming in from Sweden, man. What's up, Charcuterie? Sergio, Rep, Swamp, Cactus, Brad. What's up, Nay, the horse, Troy? There's Troy. Thanks again for the renewal, man, of your support to the community. Bria, Labert, CP, Oval Shrimp. What's up, y'all? Good to see you today. So, target here. I mean, it's a potential support in December 2021. It's not a real support. I think possibly your next target could very well be 15,400. It's very interesting. The NASDAQ and Bitcoin kind of doing exact same things from previous cycle tops to bottoms and how they're correlating to those previous cycle tops. Wild. It's like the same picture, almost. IWM, the worst of the worst of the 4 and getting wrecked. And this one makes a lot of sense. Rising wedge. Tested 209 twice. Inflection zone from history. And then it's just been kind of good. Good business, you know. TA respect here on this one. The problem with IWM is trading below 200. That means you're trading with max downside potential. Anytime you break a level, where was the bottom of the range? That was the top of the range. The bottom of the range was 170, 173. So minimum to the 200-day moving average for a test there. Not really a that strong of a support. Well, it could be. Yeah, they could possibly look. I mean, that's probably your target, 188. 2 swing lows from 2022. Swing high, swing high, swing high. There's price actions correlated there historically speaking. So yeah, 188, 200 inflection point on deck possibly. Seems like reasonable for a target area, right? Okay, so do y'all want to see these Bitcoin miners? We've just gone across the markets. We've looked at crypto, we've looked at commodities, index funds. So you are illuminated to the situation of the day. We could, real quick, because you might want to see it. Yeah, you might want, I don't know. 10-year yield, bullish engulfing candle today. Highest daily close on the U.S. 10-year yield since November. So the highest close of 2024 today. Bonds getting wrecked. U.S. 20-year, I think the same thing. Same exact situation. Highest daily candle close since November of 2023. So the highest close of 2024 today. And running, going for a retrace, high to low. It looks like 3 rising valleys almost here, right? Holy crap. Classic accumulation structure breaking out in a very mega uptrend too, right? Whew. Dude, that's wild, man. To see that, recognizing a pattern that we've seen on equities, we've seen on commodities before, we've seen in crypto before. And here it is on bond yields. Classic accumulation. Breakout. Confirmed a few days ago. All right, let's see what happens. 5-year, same. Not quite the same thing, but close. Did not make its highest high. I mean, April 11th was. Okay, so those are your yields. Okay. Here's your bond. Oh, it's super nasty, man. Classic distribution. 3 falling peaks on UB1. Or you can say triple top. And this is sadly, really is sadly, similar to what Bitcoin looks like and total looks like, right? We just discussed. You have a high, then you have 2 highs that are lower than the initial high, which confirms less market participants involved with the asset than before. Very similar on UB1. Dang, right? The high is high. Then these 2 highs rival each other, but they're both significantly lower than the first high. Distribution confirmed. Then you get a bonus lower high here. Now trading below the 200 moving average. 200 moving average is certainly down sloping, and your lowest daily candle close since November of last year. Disgusting. Descending triangles, 3 falling peaks, downtrends, breaking supports. Oh man, at 119 on deck. They're gonna go test it again by the looks of it, right? What a trend. Okay, very bearish trend, man. All you're doing and on trends that look like this are looking for short opportunities, bearish patterns and bearish trends. Correlating to key levels. Okay, so yeah, we'll look at those Bitcoin miners now. Why not, man? Let's just. Do you really want to see it? Let's get the worst over with. Rip the band-aid off, chat. No, don't cry. If you have children in the room, you might want to shield their eyes. This is for mature audiences only. SDIG, all-time lows, 223, down 29% today, and down another 3.59% after hours. So currently after hours, trading at its lowest price in human history. That's right, do not cry in front of your children. Oh, Labor Dash, I already did play the Bitcom sound clip. I've been like a machine today in terms of protocol. So yeah, that's nothing to do here, man. Like, wow, what a nice price discovery. Very nice price discovery. Bearish price discovery though. Everything else, nothing even came close to as bad as this. So that's what I'm saying. That was the worst. BT. Very bad. All right. I mean, breaking local levels, breaking historical levels, trading at the lowest price since May of last year, lowest daily candle close since the same. That's a confirmed bearish breakdown by any means. Even if it was considered a zone here, it's undeniable. Okay. A lot of downside potential below $2. If someone was in BTBT and they were strategizing or they were protecting themselves, they got stopped out today. Yeah. Quick. Before we went even down almost 9%. So, yikes, dude. Miners happening. It's like, hey, man, we're Amazon. And, well, bad news is in 3 days, 23 hours, we're going to lose half our business. It's going to be twice as hard to produce revenue. I mean, pretty much. But people will be like, no, dude, that's not how it works, man. Like, okay. Well, market participants certainly think so. Okay, Iran, I don't know, it's looking at them now. Very bad. Lowest daily close of not since February. Just sitting there at that March 19th low. Doesn't look good, man. Bearish back test 645. It's a lower high. That's the most recent discernible event was a lower high. Another one. Hive down 6%. Very bad. Yep. Failed harmonics. This is why stop losses are very important, man. You can't act like you know if the framework will play out. You just know that's low risk and minimal losses of failure. And this has certainly failed. You would have been stopped out and not taken on many losses. It'd be over. And you'd be waiting for way lower prices now. You'd be looking for 220, 209. on Hive. Cores, dude, oh my God. Like, you know what this looks like, don't you? It's like it crashed. They rug pulled it on its inception date. And then they've just created a momentum pattern. A bearish momentum pattern. I don't know. Buyers captured some prices, and then it's like a high, the highest high. Now, ridiculously lower high. And a neckline broken. Yeah, target minimum 265. Then you just think $2 out of that. It's very ugly, man. Very, very ugly. Marathon digital, disgusting. If you were in this, you'd have been out in 1950. Lower than that, there would have been no point. The downside potential was just far too great below 1950. So now at $15. I mean, since that key level was breached, Marathon Digital is down 23% in about a week. Lowest price since the beginning of the year, and if they don't hold up $14.85, $15, see you at $8.86, $8.86. That's it, man. Very bad. So, all right, let me play it. You know, I don't.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
There's bears out here.
Get him a body bag, please. Call the cops. There's been a murder. And these miners are the victims. I guess we can look at those grayscale trusts. I don't think you want to. Pretty bad. Outside of Bitcoin Cash G. LTCN down 5.6%. Yep. They're pulling it. $25, $20 targets. Yep. Big correction on the way. Zcash Trust. Bad action magnet move. Broken today. 561. Yep. Way lower. $5, $4, $2.72. Yep, lower prices. Think about if you're thinking about them like cryptos, you're looking for 886 as always. You want to see from the low to high. An 886, 296, $3, 200 moving average, key inflection point from history. X marks the spot for pattern recognition, harmonics completing. That's the dream down there. That's value. That's where you can adequately construct an argument for taking a long. Up here, nope. Asking to get wrecked. Ooh, Bitcoin Cash G. Yeah, it's up 3%. I can't even see it. I can't even tell. You are at the casino, flipping coins, hitting slot machines, putting all on black and roulette right now. 646 for bullish back test would make sense. It would revert to the mean of that parabola unfolding. Ethereum E, ugly, very, very ugly, man. They break 2230. There's like no time in history that Ethereum doesn't go to $16. Okay, have your alert set up on Ethereum E, because if you hear the beep,
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
That's it. Need to move that to my the front of my stream deck so I can access it better, because you're very close to very bad boys. Yeah, falling knives, certainly, at this current time in crypto. Sorry. G-Sol, I mean, he's been holding up pretty well, but I don't really like how a high, then a lower high, now confirmed lower high, and now rolling over. Lowest daily candle close since March 19th. Really not a big deal, but the problem is just the lack of support resistances from history. I mean, at this point, I would think $200 again. Like, no way to strategize. It's stupid illiquid. So it's either $200 or $500 based on the way it looks kind of locally, maybe $200 on debt. Link was just flat today. But another one was like high, then lower high, then kind of lower high again. An 886 would be down near the 200, $50. I would look for a deeper retrace. What's up, Comcast? Chicago Brew. GX alone down 4+%. Yeah, man, nice. Well, an M shape that finally concluded. Double tap. Yeah, $32 back test will be nice. They never confirmed its validity. So wait for 32.35 and let's see how price action correlates there. That's the 200 moving average as well. You get lucky, you go down to $27 for another M shape. 886 from this low to high. Let's go to Apple. Sorry, chat. You thought you were going to make it, didn't you? You did. I saw you. I saw what y'all were saying on last week. And it's like, dude, just because you're squeezing like this hasn't changed anything. The trend has subtly midterm shifted to bearish. Like midterm downtrend confirmed. You have consecutive lower highs, lower lows. Most recent discernible events now. The lowest high and the lowest low of this newly established downtrend on Apple. 176 rejected not once, but now twice. Oh, that's just no big deal. That is a huge deal. Do you understand? Look left. Look what happens. The price action correlates. What does it do when it does not hold 176 as support? It always goes down to 156.80. You can kind of see what's happening, right? The big M shape is ongoing, right? The XA, B, C to D wave ongoing. The bad action magnet moves like 166. 156. And then if things really did play out with a whole freaking M shape, then like 138, and that might take 6 months to a year. But this is very bad. Bad price action, man, down 2+% today. And rejecting an undeniable, very real level from history that has major implications when that level is not defended or breached bullishly. So it's just lower highs, propping it up, and it's like, you just wait, man. The worst of the big ones, I think, right now, this one was kind of leading the way. You had the SEC lawsuit against Apple. Oh, they're too big. We got to break them up. Kind of insane timing. And, Google, Microsoft, they've kind of been doing way better. They haven't shown these very well established, I don't know, I just call it price action, man. They haven't been able to show it. Not enough time's gone by. They've been making all-time highs, but very close to all-time highs. They're pulling back, but again, this took time. Like, you made the highest high, but it was rivaled the high from July of last year. And then, wow, subtle sign of weakness where the buyers attempted to run it and they failed to see that level again because there's such a lack of demand. And then another lower high. Oh, someone is quietly offloading as to not create panic. And here we are, lower low, lower high, slightly lower low than the previous low, slightly lower high than the previous high. Vision Pro is not going to catch on, dude, right? I was reading something about the Vision Pro, and it's like, some things that catch on like that, they have to be like aesthetically pleasing. They have to enhance your aesthetics as a human, right? Think about like Ray-Bans, nice sunglasses. Okay, those can enhance your fashion, right? How you look, your Rolex watch, your nice shirt. Girls have earrings and necklaces. But goggles Not going to happen, dude. It does not enhance your aesthetics. So that is a real big problem. I thought that was pretty interesting reading that. So yeah, Vision Pro equals no girlfriend pro and no boyfriend pro. I mean, what guy is going to be like, wow, she's hot? No, you can't see. The goggles are on. So here's Microsoft. They could not
Baba
get
Booey.
it to the 1618. Thank you for the Baba Booies. Baba Booey. 2 Baba Booies. Session top. Jesus of the stream. Nice. Yeah, exhaustion maybe. Like here's the peak, and then look at this nice wave. And they pulled it back, and this wave is substantially weaker than this wave, or this wave, right? So that's like a little bit of shortening of thrust behavior. I don't know. We have like... Do we have a wedge or something? I don't think so. It'd be like that, like broadening wedge. If you were going to try to, if you're trying to paint here a little pattern, you got a demand line, take you down to 405, see if they would hold that. Not really helpful, but nevertheless, wow, what a run. What a dragon, the dragon tail. It's still going, man. Google. Down 1.82%, down another 0.36% after hours. After just Friday. Friday was an intraday all-time high. Thursday was the highest candle close ever. So not near as bad. That's what I'm saying. Like Microsoft, Google, they're just not as near as bad a shape of Apple. So 151 from here. Right? They might go. They've never really done it. Like they've never. Once they've broken the level, the old all-time high from 2021 and 2022, they've never back tested it really as support. You had a piercing line reversal here, nice, but again, that's probably your target if they're gonna keep correcting this market. Amazon hits all-time highs, hits intraday all-time, made the highest close in human history April 11th and the highest price ever, but is now pulling back, could be headed to 177 just to test a couple old all-time highs from 2020, 2021. Maybe they tested as support, but again, up here, it's crazy, right? There was a time and a place to construct an argument for risk management and longs, and it was a long time ago. It was back in about a year ago. That was a great time. Now it's played out. It's over, dude. Like crypto, like they played out. Like these arguments for risk management, these patterns that are really strong for reversals, they developed. It took 200-300 days, and then they played out over 6 months. And here you are, and you're like, I need more. And it's like, what do you want? They just played out, man. We gotta wait now, forever for new patterns to develop. We gotta wait for corrections. And then the structures have to develop, and that's just, you're just impulsing at the highest level ever. Highest premium you could spend on Amazon right now. If you buy Amazon tomorrow, you're paying a 99% premium on Amazon. When you could have gotten a huge deal a long time ago, a year ago. Look at NVIDIA, not good. Not a good day for semis. AMD's in a lot of trouble, technically speaking, if it's real. Not good. It's just...
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
And before this one, it's no big deal, dude. They're just bad day, green day tomorrow. Okay. Just down 2.5% and down a little bit after hours, 857.40. Again, there's no way to strategize a long. You're paying the most extreme premium ever on NVIDIA up here. There's no retraces. There's nothing. So you're just gambling. If you're longing, you're gambling.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
AMD falling below the previous all-time high from November 2021. Wait, it's 2024 now. And it was 2021. and AMD's trading below the price from years ago. That's all these mega cap tech stocks, same thing. They've done, like, legit done nothing in years. So if it's real, because like tomorrow, there may not be follow through. The buyers could immediately, this is where Cathie Woods normally will sell everything. And then, the smart money will come in and recapture the level, and then it'll go on a face melting rally. And Cathie Woods was entry liquidity. That can happen. But I'm just telling you, like, the event that has occurred today is undeniable. It is clear. It's real. Confirmed bearish breakdown of the 2021 highs. And locally, I mean, you see it right here. There could be a lot of downside. You think about like a low to a high. 618, 144 doesn't make much sense. 786 makes a lot of sense. It's confluent with a 120, 122 level from history, very real. So that's where you'd be looking for some value in an uptrend on an asset. 120, 886 is just, kind of in between some levels. 108 could be bearish dragon. Nice. Look on hits. Oh my god. Thanks for the dank. Thank you, dude. Let's go to Bitcoin. As this daily candle is about to close, and it is about to be confirmed bearish engulfing. Starscream, thank you so much for the 15 months of continued support in the Patreon/Citadel. Thank you so much, man. I see that. Cheers. Be sure to join the Discord. It's free to join. Get notified when I go live, personally. Educational resources in there. Source material only. The Discord, man. There it is. Sadly, chat. I mean, there's no fall through. We don't know yet, but bearish engulfing candle confirmed, and a confirmed candle close below $63,588, which is the old candle high close from April of 2021. Not really what you want to see. Like, it wasn't particularly a good close if you care about levels from history and if you care about Japanese candlestick patterns. There has to be follow through for this to be a confirmed bearish engulfing candle today. You have to close lower than yesterday's close, but not great. Two highs lower than the first high, not great. I mean, that's the same fractal we saw on Ethereum when it bottomed. Right? Here's your low, here's your higher low, and here's a confirmed higher low. These two lows higher than this low. Remember what the implications were of that back in 2022? I'll show you real quick. I mean, dude, not nearly as severe because Bitcoin did have deeper retraces. Thank you, man. But yeah, I mean, it's the same picture, chat. Objectively speaking, if we flip the Ethereum chart, we go back to 2020. This was June 18th, Black Saturday. History, man. What's different from this to what we got going on literally right now on Total and Bitcoin? There's not much of any difference. That time frame was the daily. It was a daily time scale, just like this. Not great. Well, deuces, think about it like this, man. There's times to make money, And there are times to not lose money. Time to make money is when you have identifiable, predictable patterns developing at key levels with good context. Unfortunately, in crypto, that just doesn't exist right now. So anytime you don't have those edges, flip your coins. 50%, whatever. Okay, man. Well, Dow Jones, thank you for Session Top Jesus at $5 super chat. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. And I'm just going to get out of here. So thanks for coming out. Until next time, respect, T, A.